Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's up? How's it going? Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Hope you're doing well. What has happened with the Bitcoin / markets? Are we going to recover from all of this red? Is there more downside to come? What is going on? All of a sudden, I'm not blaming Netflix, but I might be blaming Netflix. I think Netflix dumped. Yeah, Netflix, big miss. Netflix, big miss. This is Netflix. It bounced back, okay? But this is Netflix. Hope you're all doing well. Downside pressure continuation, Eric Crown says, if it's under 30,000. 0.6. Wow. Hope you're all doing well. Good morning. Holy smokes, guys. Did we catch that AVAX trade or what? Let's go, Nick. My man. People are catching shorts all throughout the community. Congratulations those who caught them. Congratulations to those who are here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Join us in the free Discord. Brewberry, you're just sharing all the goods with us. Thank you so much for your contributions. We will definitely look at Woo, Liquidity, SXP, and ADA. My man. Good morning to you, Nick. Thank you so much for being here. Stragahart also in the chart. Now, who would have thought now this trend line would have been so prevalent in the Bitcoin price? Yeah, we did have the pop down below here, but we did manage to work our way along this stuff for the long-term trend here. Holy smokes, this trend is your friend, and guess what? This might be the end. Look at that. It all works out. So we're going to have to see what goes on with this trend line, how it works out. We will get into those alts for sure, but Bitcoin. Wow, it just flew down the handles. We gave this AVAX trade setup. We took it. We've profited. Guess what? I've taken 75% out of this trade. I'm holding on to the 5% because, you know what? In case we decide to go down further, well, then I'm ready. I might add to it, too. We'll see how it goes. It's kind of my swing trade of choice right now. But yes, ADA, we gave this setup in advance. If you've taken this, pretty nice profits. Going over to ADA, quick look for you, my friend Brewberry. We'll do one of yours first. Everybody likes ADA, so we'll do a little bit of ADA TA. And we can see that we came up to this 4598 area. We were bouncing off this clear trend line. Late had a power nap. Darren does things. Mr. DDT himself off of the top ropes. Darren does things. Hope you're doing well, my man. You had a power nap. Now, I wonder where you're located, Darren. I'm not going to bait you out or anything, but it's 4:30 in the morning. I could go and have a power sleep. I'm definitely down for that. More coffee. So looking at ADA, we have a clearly defined trend line that we've been looking at for so long. We've dropped down below this 42-cent area that we were targeting for a retrace. It has happened, but guess what? It dropped down a little bit further. So when looking at this, we're looking for this to be respected. But as we come up from it, we want to see us crawl up this beautiful trend line and continue upwards. If not, we can see that we're clearly in a downtrend now. So where is the next wave going to be? And how are we going to fare when we come back to this trend line? Are we going to break this trend line? Look for Bitcoin to lead the way. But also note that if we do stay above this 42-cent area, which is a key level of support / resistance right now, that we could be looking for higher prices. Let's see what volume is telling us here. Pulling over the volume just to have a quick look to see if any of this has dramatically changed. No, we are still in this volume node up here, okay? You can see the one up here, right? And then you can see the one below us here. So we don't want to get below this volume node here, because once we are down in this area, it's very, very bearish for ADA, right? And it's done such a good job of recovering up. If we look at the long-term trends here, we're going to look at market Cipher, and we can simply see that we are making healthy highs, right? Healthy highs, but we are in somewhat of a peak coming down, right? And we've noticed this on Bitcoin as well. So we want to be careful with ADA. We want to watch Bitcoin to lead the way, and we want to watch for this reaction here at the 0 line. But overall, it looks like this, this has obviously been respected. So while trading ADA, I'd be patient right now to look for a reaction at this trend line and also at this key level of resistance / support where it's fighting right now, right? If we can get above and bounce, that looks healthy. But if we don't and we lose this and then we flip it to resistance, that looks very bearish in my opinion for ADA. Okay, going over to Bitcoin, let's go through it. We can see that we came up and we dumped. Okay, so I want to first and foremost go into what happened here, why we dumped. And it's not Netflix's fault, okay? It's definitely, when I was looking at this objectively this morning, I was like, oh, we never made a higher high here. We never got above here. You can see this, right? We never got above this high here. And to me, that's a continuation of market structure that I missed last night. Okay? So we can see that, yes, we have had the move down, but it's simply that we didn't get any higher, right? We didn't put in that higher high to come back and change the market structure to continue upwards, okay? We are all very much in bullish sentiment right now. We have pumped massively up to these highs, and we're looking to continue upwards, but we can't get all bullish all at once, okay? We are at a key level of resistance above us here. So we can see that the trend is now our friend, and we have put in lower lows. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a retracement somewhere, and we're also looking for this trend line to hold. So let's go and zoom out. Now, I wanted to note that we still have an hour or two on the red blood diamond here on the 20 hour, right? We still got an hour and 20 minutes here. So this could continue downwards. Just got to be patient here. We also noted yesterday that we do not want to get below this level here. This is a key level of support right now that is holding us up ever so weakly or strongly. No, it's just there, and it's very, very clear that it is strong, and we traded sideways for 2 weeks, right? So we want to be looking for longs here, but we want to be patient and look for a reaction along this trend line and this price. Just like ADA, we have the trend line with Bitcoin. Okay, so note that we do have a blood diamond on the 20. Now, when we go into the weekly, we have not gotten any confirmation here of anything on the weekly. We're looking for that red dot on the 5-day to be printed, right? So we will know that come Friday. Come Friday, we will know that, hey, guess what? This is a continuation to the downside, and we could be looking for lower prices, okay? A healthy retrace would not be bad for this beautiful bullish run that we have had to continue upwards, okay? If we do range, you know that we do have this key level of resistance that's holding us down in these lower time frames. When we zoom out, we can see that we want to be up here trading, but most of the resistance is coming from these lows here. We are struggling to stay above this beautiful support and resistance line. Hey, Jake is in the chat. How's it going, my man Jake? Jake, is that picture of you having a conversation with a golden retriever? That's awesome. That's awesome. Darren does things is way less tired now. That's very important. We're going to spin the otter. Which way are we going to go? I'm going to point down. I'm sorry. That was not much of a spin. We got to spin this thing and drink coffee at the same time. Multitask. Okay. That was better. So, 5-day hasn't printed yet. Let's go to the 4-day, and it should be printing. No, it's still printing, printing. So we can't take these these red dots so serious until they have confirmed. We do have a confirmation on the 2-day. Okay, so that's something to note. We do see that we are making these beautiful divergences on the long term. Looking out here, that's my job dog. He likes to get in my way a lot. That's amazing. Is he up on the tiki hut? Is that how he rolls? So looking here, we're looking to curl over. We're looking for money flow to come out, okay? This is one key thing that I'm waiting to see, right? Is for money flow to come out. We can see that it has come back down to the 0 line and into the red on the daily, okay? So that is a bearish sign as well. But we can also see that the VWAP is still pointing downwards, which is also bearish in my opinion, right? Until the VWAP flattens, I don't see us stopping just yet, okay? I see us continuing to the downside. We've got to wait for this momentum wave to play out and look for the reaction down below. If we do cross, that could be very bearish for us, right? But it also could set up that beautiful bullish divergence that we want to be very cautious about. Stochastic is curling over, so we're going to be watching market Cipher closely for the long-term trend. But right now, we know that we did not put in a higher high here. We are a continuation to the downside, in my opinion. Now, going over here, we can see same thing. Blood diamond brought us down, printing a new candle. Doji doesn't know what it wants to do, very confused. Can it pop back up and continue down? Look for this trend line to be a very key level of support on the way up. And the more tight we get here, the more we look to drop down, okay? If we do break 2. Look for the retest, though. Don't just... I mean, this candle happened so fast last evening. Just before I had dinner, it was just like, whee! It was so quick. So quick. So don't feel any FOMO. Don't feel any remorse of not catching that trade. I mean, it was so fast. You really had no chance if you weren't already in a short right around here somewhere. So it is okay. There is always more trades. You'll hear me say this constantly. There is always more trades. There is always more trades. There is always more trades. You can see just within this beautiful market structure, there is massive gains to be had throughout the charts. So if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Smash up those likes, subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much to the regulars who are always here supporting in the Discord. Free Discord, join us down there. I mean, beautiful setups given in advance. Look at Brewbear is sharing all the goods right now. He's got some triangles and some boxes. He's looking for a long here. I like it. So let's see what we can find here. Going through to the 8 hour, we can see continuation here. Now, are we looking to pop back up, right? So like we want to see some sort of healthy work to the downside. If we are going to, we're looking for a retrace and then a continuation, right? So where would my level be for that continuation? Well, we'll get into that for sure so that we can have a trade setup for this. We can see that, oh, maybe we're printing some sort of bullish divergence here, so we got to be careful. We got lower lows and possible higher highs. If this curls, that could be a bullish divergence, okay? So that's something to take note of right now, is this looks like it could print a bullish divergence if this wave here stays lower than this one here, okay? Something to take note of. Go down to the 4. Yep, very similar story. Watch out for this divergence. We could pop up. We are exhausted here. We are at a key level of support. So we're looking for a pop up and then a downwards trend, okay? To continue. Downwards trend to continue. But pop up first. Ooh, so this makes sense to me as well. I'm going to throw that on there. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to pull up my TA, my levels, so that we can look at this together. I'm clicking too many buttons. That's my job dog. So what does your job dog do? Is he a support dog? Is he just here for the Otter Gang? Does he like going swimming? We can go in the Otter Gang pool, hanging out. That's awesome, Jake. That's awesome. So we're looking for this to curl over, continuation, pop off. We know what this little bullish divergence did to us. It popped us up quite significantly. So what can a longer term divergence do to us here? This could be very bullish. So we need to be very cautious here, in my opinion. We had this one here. That brought us up, right? So we have this one here that could really pop us up in the longer term time frame. So we need to be very cautious here. You can see it's been respected along the VWAP also, which is good. Bouncing along this trend line key level of support. So where are we going to go and look for a trade? Well, we're going to use fibs, we're going to use volume, and we're going to pull the volume straight across here, just like we would every single day to get some levels, okay? So key level of support below us. We know this. Thanks, Tips. Thanks for showing me, Alex, how to pull volume and what am I going to do with it. So we got this key level here. 28.8. Okay? 28.8. Key level of support. Right? Then we have this volume node that we're trading in right now. Such a very small level of volume that we should pull a personal level here. And we are directly at the point of control. And that's the value area high. So for me, it's more about where can we retrace to. So I'm going to get rid of some of these lines up here. I think that's the tops there. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to pull volume for this whole range here. And I'm going to see where we're at. Okay. So we have a point of control. We have tops here. And we're going to pull some fibs so that we have more confluence. He's a badass. And he's basically an otter. He trades, he swims, he's got tricks. When I'm working, he lays on my tools and my materials. He's the best dog ever. Sometimes he's a butthead. I really, really want a dog. Like, I'm looking forward to building some sort of base in Canada. We've been moving so much, so I can't wait. I really like the thought of having a Doberman. I don't know if that's bad. Dobermans are cool. No? But he's a badass. I love that. What's the dog's name is the question. Is it Rover? No. Lucky? I want to know your dog's name, Jake. He trades. I would like to see him press the buy. I would be long on Jake's dog. That's amazing. That's amazing. I don't know how I feel as a carpenter, and if you were to lie on my material all the time. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, lining up here, we're going to look for a retrace. Coming up to this point of control. To me, right now, we are in a very, very scary, bullish divergence. Okay, now that I've noticed that this, to me, we got to watch for this momentum wave here and see if we get a green dot. If we get green dot, then we could be off to the moon. Okay, so that's very, very cautionary. Omi. And he's named after Vive/Echo economy. Echo me. Hello. Echo. Echo me. That's awesome. I love it. Shout out to Jake's dog. He's a true Otter Gang member. My man, Jake. Thank you so much for being part of this. This is our retrace level. Now, why is this our retrace level? Why is this fib? Oh, look, he pulled a fib. Congratulations. But also, we want to note that we do have this volume cluster here that is very much significant in the sense that there is a gap here, right? There is a gap here. So look for price to move fast through this gap and look for a rejection at this key level, because now this has become our key level of resistance, okay? Key level of resistance alongside with golden pocket, perfectly aligned. Looks to be our retrace zone. So we want to be watching this area here and look for a reaction in price here and a rejection. And then we want to watch this trend line. Okay, so make sure you have the trend line. Make sure you're watching price. We are flagging out on most alts right now. So Eco-me. Eco-me. It's a crypto. I'm not with it. Eco-me. You have to link it in the Discord, and we'll all go and buy some Eco-me. That's amazing. So, yes, we have these two levels we're looking to trade. We have this trend line that we do not want to break. If it breaks, we could be looking for significant lows. We see that we're getting a blood diamond all the way up to the 20-hour. We're looking for a healthy retrace here. We're watching this bullish divergence down here, looking for the pump up, rejection, push down, trying to get back to these levels. We have a CME gap here at 28,000, let's say. And we want to fill the CME gap down here, okay? This wants to be filled. I'm not very good at color in the spaces, but I can try. But this wants to be filled. So this is my target. This is 28.32. That's why I'm holding on to my AVAX short still. But I'm looking for a slight retrace with a continuation to the downside. And if we do pop through this trend line, I'm looking for it to come back up and test it. Then I will look to fire off a short. Right now, I'm going to be patient and look, and I'll be in the Discord to let you guys know where I'm at with jumping into a trade on the corn, okay? Something to take note here. So going over to the CME gap, I just wanted to clarify that for you guys so you can see it. Go over to CME futures, not dominance, but futures, and we can see that we have a CME gap here down below. It's quite little, but we want to come back and fill it. Most people aren't, bro. So many people hate the project. It's not stuff. They partner with brands like Disney, Universal, pretty cool, but lots of people dog on the project. It's worth looking at, in my opinion. Amazing. Okay, so we're all gonna degen into Eco-me and get it to pump to the moon. Moon bag's full. So we do have a CME gap up here at 34,006 and then 21.5. But right now we have a tiny one right at 28,235. So we want to look for this to be filled, okay? These typically get filled, these gaps here. So we're looking for this gap for price to come back to this area and fill it, right? Fillet o fish o filet o fish. That's the one. So that's the one we're looking for BTC to come to. So yes, BTC, we're looking for trend line, very key trend line, looking for it to hold. Looking for this bullish divergence on the 4 to play out. Watching this momentum wave to see if we get a green dot, which is very bullish in my opinion. If it does not stop here, look for it to continue quite higher and challenge the highs. Challenge the highs, change market structure, and get out of here. Okay? That would be my next thought, is that it would pop off and challenge the all-time highs for this year. And if we do get rejected here, it'll come back, and then we look for a reaction at this trend line. If we pop through, we look for a retrace, come back up to the trend line, and then a continuation to the downside. Okay? Overall, we're going to be patient, watch the Bitcoin price, let the price come to us, trade it with all the confluences that we have here, and try to practice good risk management along the way. So I hope that all helps. We have the Dixie here with confluence. We're looking at the double bottom in Dixie. It has popped off a little bit, right? So we're looking for a continuation of the Dixie to the upside. That would be bearish for Bitcoin. Okay, so if it does put in new highs here, we will look for a continuation to the upside. When we go into the 1 hour of the Dixie, which I don't typically do, I always look at Dixie on the long-term time frame. So we're looking for it to get above this high here. We're looking for it to continue up, right, and challenge this key level of resistance right now, okay, this 102 mark. So we're looking for it to continue upwards and that will be obviously bearish for Bitcoin. S&P has not yet gotten above this high. We have been watching this as well. Okay, so the S&P, we have been making higher highs. We're looking for it to get up above this high here and not fall downwards. Okay, if it does fall downwards, look for the trend to reverse and Bitcoin to come down alongside with it. Okay, with the VIX, very much down volume. This is the volume index or the volatility index. It is very low, which is typical start of a bullish market structure. Okay, when the VIX crosses the 17% area, we are very much in bullish market structure, so we're watching that as well. Okay, so be very careful. When we're down at these lows on the VIX, we typically pump like crazy. So this is something that's recently happened. We've come down extremely, and we're looking for this continuation. Now we're going to get into some altcoins and take a look at a whole bunch of things. We've been asked to look at Woo, Liquidity, SXP, and now we're going to pull up OMI, USDT as well. Dave Digital in the chat. What's up, Dave? LFG, LFG, LFG. Can we do Matic quick, bud? Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. So we're going to go into Matic quickly for my man Nick, because Nick's always here commenting, helping out the community. We've got some old TA here. I have not looked at Matic in some time, so let's take a look at what's relevant here. At what's relevant. It has respected these levels nonetheless. Whew. Matic, automatic. Hope you're doing well. What's up? DDT, Dave Digital. You guys are legends. Absolute legends in this space. I'm so grateful that you guys come through onto the live stream. So grateful. Amazing. So it looks like we've turned this 1.08 to support. Okay, that's what is clearly showing to me. We have failed to get up into these highs here at $1.30. Right? I got to get rid of these prices for us right now, and we're going to look at some other things for sure. I might as well just take it all off. Don't make any dirty jokes about me taking it all off, okay? I just deleted everything off of here. Don't save. Let's go back to it. Does this work? Is this a good trick? No, it didn't work. Okay. We got market Cipher back. Okay, so looking at this, like I said, full out range, sideways. Right now, we have failed to get above this 1.3 area, so let's mark that on our charts as a key level of resistance, and then we have this key level of support here. Okay, so this is our range, right? We want to trade this range, and we want to look for price to react here. So overall with Matic, you know, it moves automatic, quite sporadic. So we're at the point of control. We have a value area high. So I would mark out the highs, the lows, look for reactions here and reactions. Whew, there's a trend line, found a trend line. So same as many other alts and Bitcoin as well. We have a trend line here. We're looking for it to hold. If it fails to hold, we look for it to drop down, right? We have volume as well. Farmer, hey, I made it. What's up? DD seems you load in your micro cap bags. Trying to catch those 1,000 X's. Early Doge. So we have that range here, this range here. Let's throw a horizontal here. And we have the level above us, okay? Now we jump into the nitty gritty. let's go and look at the nitty gritty. And we can see that, wow. Beautiful, beautiful Bart Simpson pattern here. Right? What goes up must come down. Right? Looking for a continuation along this trend line. This could be a possible long, but I'd wait to see the reaction on Bitcoin and which direction it chooses to go. Overall, Matic to me, do we have any divergences? Not so much of a divergence on Matic either. Trend line to be respected, and look for it to follow Bitcoin and ETH. Okay, it also trades very similarly to those. So when we pull, let's pull volume for this area here. Trying to get you a more refined area to where you can find an entry. Let's bring this higher. Look for this trend line, point of control, tops and bottoms. Okay, so yeah, you have a very tight range here that you can look to trade in the upcoming hours / days. Look for reaction here, but you want to be looking for a failed reaction to get above here and a continuation downwards, or you want it to continue downwards because it's flagging out and then drop, retest, and then drop. Okay, but we don't want to be just trading bear flags here in the short-term time frame. Right? Flagging out. It's not that steep upwards. Now, that's one thing you need to note is that when we get bear flags, we want to see it come up more and then drop. So look for this to re-challenge at least this level here and come back down. So I'd be looking for some sort of short here. Does the fibs align with this? Yes, it does. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful confluences throughout. So we have the fibs here. We have the volume, and we have the level of resistance. So looking for a reaction here to come back up, challenge this high, and continue downwards. If not, we're looking for some sort of divergent swing failure pattern and pop up to the upside. That's what I'd be looking for, Matic. Hope that helps, my man. Hope that helps. So looking for a swing failure pattern or a pop to the upside. That's what I'd be looking for there. Okay, going over to, now let's get into these different coins here. We got Woo, woohoo, yeehaw. Let's go get it. Let's go. Woo, woo. DDT. Are you guys doing DDT in the live stream? Every single day you guys are here doing DDT. Jeez, you guys. We got a dinosaur in the house. You see the dinosaur? They should change this to an otter. Don't you think they should change this? Since the dawn of time, land before time. Looking at Woo. Looking at Woo. Woohoo. Woo woo. All right, where are we at? We are at a key level of resistance. That's where we're at. Dave Digital refuses to do DDT. Massive exhaustion. That's what I'm first seeing here is exhaustion. Key level of resistance pushed back down. Okay, that's the first thing I'm seeing here on Woo. Secondly, let's go to the daily. Let's pull the volume. Okay, so you're looking to come back to your value area high here, back into this range. Key level of support also down here as well. So if we do continue downwards, look for the support to hold value area high. But yes, quite a significant volume cluster above all the rest of it. So that would be my first stop if you do continue to the downside, okay? If it punches through here, look for a reaction down to here and then possibly divergence depending on what's going on in the other markets. Does not have that significant trend line that Bitcoin does, but we do have this one here. If we're looking at trends right now, this could be your trend friend, right? These three. So possible to come back down into this area here, looking for us to continue downwards, okay? So reaction here, downwards, possible bounce up, but we definitely want to be watching this closely. If we're looking to trade it, and you are in a trade right now, it looks pretty bearish to me. It looks like we're making lower highs, right? Stegosaurus pattern. We got a couple legs here. And a nice tail. Okay? We got the Stegosaurus here. Mafia are doing shady sheet. DM me. The person who approached me is in AOC as well. Don't want to discuss this openly. Okay, that's not cool. That's not cool. We don't want any trouble in our Discord. We want to have a safe, loving community, which I always try to promote. I mean, I can't police everything, so please send me a message, friends. If there's any BS going on, I will deal with it immediately and abruptly, because we don't want any of that BS in our community. We are a loving, caring, healthy community. So, yeah, send me a message. Be glad to take care of that. None of that BS. We're not here to deal with that stuff. We're here for to learn, to grow, to profit, to make that bag together, right? So overall, I'd be looking for a reaction here. That just makes me upset. Send me 2 ETH right now, says Dave Digital. So with the Woo, I would be looking for it to hold here. If not, it has one key level below. If not, it's going back into the range it was traded before. We do have a beautiful trend line coming up at the bottom, but I'd be looking for it to drop further down and react down here at 25 cents, okay? Hope that helps. Just send me Walt with Luna. Nothing too egregious. I love that word. Stop telling on me, Dave Digital. I'm going to tell on you. Going over to LQTY, liquidity. We got liquidity and liquidity. We don't have a lot of data here, or data, but we can pull volume for the entire thing. We can go into the 12. You guys kill me. We're at the value area low. We could be popping up here. We could be popping up. This looks like a juicy long. In this market, though, right now with this dump, I would be very, very, very cautious, my friend Brewberry. I'd be looking to trade the range, and obviously we are at the bottom of the range, right? So maybe a swing failure pattern and a bounce up. I think I saw that you were in along here. Is this? No, that's SXP. Am I missing it? Am I missing it? That's Woo. Woohoo. I see the divergence. Woo divergence. I'm wishing you luck. He says, wish me luck. See, we got, beautiful trade setups. Thank you so much, Brewberry, for being part of the community. Didi needs his wrench removed. Pepe. Greg from TC's stream really loves this coin. He needs 2 wrenches. We'll get him the whole kit. So oh my God. Didi, you're being out-wrenched here. Maybe we'll get him a hammer as well, because I am a carpenter. I got some spare hammers. We'll send you a hammer. There you go, my friend. Jumping into this chart here, we can see that we're clearly at the bottom of a range, okay? Not a lot of data here, so we're going to watch for a reaction at the bottom. Let's go into the 1 hour. 2 wrenches? Who are you, my mad ex? We are flagging out on most things right now, right? flag out, bearish flag down to the bottom. So very cautious with trading this. I'd be looking at the supports from the previous ranges to hold us up. Your support is at $22 right here. So be watching for a continuation to the downside. It looks like most of these alts have a little bit of support just below them. So look for maybe a continuation on the downside in the next coming hours on a lot of these. We're going down further, says Stragahart. 28K. So we got the poll here. We got Dave's poll. Oh, wait, Dave, you dance on skinny poles, right? No. 28K. You guys are getting bearish on me. Are you guys getting bearish on me? You don't think we're going to the moon? Has the sentiment changed in the past coming hours because we've dumped? Wild. Now, we know Brewberry's in this long here. Going over to SXP in the place to be. Brewberry, did you catch the long from down here? Are you that legendary? Are you that legendary? Whew, look at this. Look at this. Amazing. Amazing. That's great. Wow. What an entry, man. What an entry. So you're already up 6%. You're killing it, my man. You're killing it. That's beautiful. Absolutely brilliant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the range over here to the left. And I'm going to mark out the point of control here. And that's going to give me some key levels. We're clearly at some support. We came down to this one here. So this is my range. See how we use previous ranges to figure out where we're at right now. So we can use this one as well. Does it confluence with us? Yes. Okay. And then we can pull the entire thing just to kind of get an idea. See, this to me looks like jargon, right? It's just too much, right? So if I can pull smaller ranges within that price area, I get a much clearer idea of where price is going to go, right? So to the downside, we have these areas. We have a point of control here, right? We have that wick support here from this range. But then when we come up to this range here, we can pull for these levels as well, right? So we know where price is going to typically come to, right? And we can use these to build confluence throughout our charts to where price will come to because they were traded before and they were point of controls. So we know that price typically wants to come back to those areas. So we have multiple levels here. We want this to continue to the upside for you, my man, but it looks like it's bear flagging, okay? It looks like it's bear flagging. Look for this area right here to hold you up. If not, you could be looking at lows, right? We could be looking at lows on the overall price. I can't see my chat anymore. I can't see my chat. Oh, I can see my chat again. Where Ada will go. Je ne sais pas. Ada go to basement. AI Doge is Arbitrum Doge, not artificial intelligence. 28.8 was my short level in the last range, so I guess I should bought there to be extra conservative. Oh, see how much I care about meme coins? Rob the crypto snob coming to control the Otter gang because we are out of control. Shout out to you, my man. Much love to you, Rob. And Jonathan Schaefer. My God, I've just been infiltrated or penetrated. I don't know what you guys want to call it. Let's keep our minds out of the gutter. We're going to go over to ADA. But look for SXP to hold this area, okay? We do have much lows below us, so we want to hold this key level of support. We do not want to come down into here. Rob, I heard Creighton is a junior mod on Frankie's show. Heard it on the TC Live today. You're asking Rob to disclose things. How about just divide the 200 into all those coins then and hope it pumps? That's great. That's great. Let's go over to ADA. ADA subtracta. We were talking about ADA. He pleads the fifth. Don't dig up all the information on Rob. He's just doing his job, man. Be kind to Rob. He will throw wrenches at you, because if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge price action. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you for your support. Smash up the likes, because we love the mafia here. Been part of that mafia forever. I mean, we used to be in that Discord right from the OG start, just yelling at each other, throwing otters in the chat. Rob drinks a fifth. That's only when we pull fibs. Is Rob drinking on Fridays? We getting Rob wasted when we pulling fibs. So with ADA here, going down to the 1 hour, we were talking about this key level here, this box. We can get rid of the box. Pull this red line down to the ground here. And we're looking for a bounce, right? We're looking for a beautiful bounce. If you can doge a wrench, you can doge a whale. So tired. Yeah, you're tired, my man. It's 5:15 in the morning, Sydney, Australia. And we got to hang more doors today. We're doing aluminum sliding doors. Pain in the butt. They're quite heavy. But you know what? We get on with it, and we come here and we live stream for you guys, because we gotta extract some profits to prove that a carpenter can learn the charts over the years and come in, extract profits, and work a full-time physical labor job. You know, you got to prove them wrong. We got to do more, right? Just so grateful for you guys. So grateful. You guys are amazing. So we're looking for a bounce here on ADA. We have noted that there is a 4-hour bullish divergence trying to print on the Bitcoin price. Okay, so we need to be very cautious of that. Also here, we need to see that ADA has wicked down. It has been respected along this trend line. Massive pump for ADA, initially up to 45 cents. Coming back to this 42 cent level has been key. Same with this beautiful trend line. We need this trend line to hold. If it is broken, look for it to come back and retest and then go lower, okay? So we're definitely watching that. Chocolate wasted. Dave Digital, then I'd have to drink the fourth first. Dance Monkey Rob. You guys kill me. Rob the Crypto Snob. Go and check him out. Absolute legend. I will link. I think he's in our Discord linked with friends. He's in here. I will find it and I will tag at everybody in it right here. Here we go. Go watch some Rob the Crypto Snob, my man. FUA, cheers, right here in the Friends channel tab. Go and check it out. Make sure to like the video, pump it out to all your friends. My man, Rob the Crypto Snob. Bum 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 bum. Much love. Okay, so that's what we got. We've gone through all the alts. We have beautiful, scary bullish divergence on the Bitcoin price right now. We are looking for this to continue upwards. Watch for the green dot here on the 4 hour, right? Look for this to play out, okay? This is something we're definitely watching. We're looking for this to curl up, okay? If we get this divergence, we could be looking at much higher prices. Our plan is to definitely short right here. If you don't know the trade setup is that we have the key level of support here. We also have a golden pocket Fibonacci right in here as well. The target is 29,830. Okay, we're going to watch for a reaction here. We're going to look for this to play out, pop up. So you could be looking for a long right now. Okay, that's not off the table. If you want to grab a scalp long, pay yourself early, not a problem. But we are in a bear flag. Okay, so we're looking to continue downwards, but with this bullish divergence, we're looking to pump up. Okay, we have some key levels of support. We have this trend line here that we need to break through and flip to resistance. We also have this 28,800 level that has been key level of support for so long. Okay, we traded this for 2 weeks. We need to be very cautious here because this can definitely hold us up in the long term here. We have this key level 2 weeks that we were trading for so long. That was so boring sideways action here. So we're going to watch that. We're going to watch how we get a reaction. We've popped up off of this 28 yet again, right? But we are printing a bullish divergence. We have this trend line that we're looking to continue up on throughout the charts, okay? We do definitely have a CME gap that needs to be filled down here. So this is our price target in the long-term run. But right now we're watching for this bullish divergence to play out, have a reaction at this 29,830 area. If it does push straight through, then we're looking for all-time highs, right? And looking to short this or to continue upwards, okay? These are my ideas. I hope it helps. Much love to every single one of you. I got to go and get ready for work. It's 20 after 5, and I got to be out of the house shortly. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here, for all your support. Much love to every single one of you. Mrs. Otter has just risen from her slumber, and we're going to get this show on the road. So hope you're all doing well. I will be in the Discord. Hockey playoffs. Go Leafs, go. We're all here to support one another. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. You know, I'm talking to a box, but I'm talking to you. Thank you so much for your support. Much love to every single one of you. Have a great rest of your day. I'm going to see you in the Discord. Much love. Peace out. God bless. Bye. Mrs. Otter, we need like bigger mugs for coffee for live streams at 4:30 in the morning. Like a tumbler of coffee. Can we get tumblers of coffee so that we're more turned on for these guys? Yeah? You're utterly fantastic. I appreciate you, Mrs. Otter. Bye.